Hi, Sue. So I thought I would just go ahead and create this screen share for you so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about with educreations. So for example, I've updated that assignment in the kindergarten course that we did yesterday during our demonstration. You can see in my coming up section over here on the right, here's that BCIU assignment, right? So if I click on it, this will take me to that particular assignment. And in this assignment, you can see for this assignment, the directions for the students are, I want you to go to educreations, start a blank whiteboard, and draw the pinyin characters we discussed in class. You can complete this assignment on an iPad, PC, or Mac. One thing we didn't discuss yesterday is down here below, this is a rubric that can be used. You can create rubrics. Rubrics can use the PA course standards, as I mentioned, we'll import those for you, or they can be institution created standards as well. So if a student was to click on this link to educreations, right, it's going to take them to the educreations site. They can log in. Educreations accounts are free for both students and teachers. So I'll go ahead and click the login button. Now these are some educreations that I've already created, but let's go ahead and create a new lesson. So I'll create new lesson. I like red. I'm going to go ahead and record this. So here's our Chinese symbol. I'm just going to draw something here. This is a symbol, right? Let's pretend these are pinyin symbols. I'm not going to pretend to know what they are, right? Once I'm satisfied, I'll go ahead and I'll save it. I'll go ahead, I can preview it or I'll just save it. So when it saves it, it'll give me the option. So let's call this our pinyin test. We will make this published so people who have the link can actually see it. I'll go ahead and I'll create it. So this is the symbol right here, right? So I'm going to click on it. Oh, it might take it a few seconds while it's doing it. Oh, okay. So if I want
So
to,
here's our
Chinese symbol. I'm just going to draw something here. And as you can see, with educreations, it will go ahead and it will record the audio as a student is doing that if they want it to. But what we'll do is we will go ahead and we'll click share. I'll choose the embed code. So I'll just go ahead and I'll copy the embed code. Now, if I come back here into this BCIU assignment right here, I'm going to go ahead and submit it. You can see I'm as my test student up here on the right. So let me go ahead and resubmit the assignment since we submitted it yesterday. Here's that text entry option. And what I can do, if I want to include that embed code, I can switch to the HTML editor that I showed you yesterday, go ahead and paste in that embed code, and I'll go ahead and I'll submit the assignment. And now it's gone ahead and it's submitted it for me. Let me go ahead and leave my student view so that then you can see what this looks like from a teacher's perspective. So you can see there's 0 of 1 submissions needs to be graded. If I come back to the home page, on my to-do list, let's actually go to the assignment itself. Because I'm not a teacher in this course, it doesn't give me it doesn't show up on my to-do list. But here's that BCIU assignment, right? So if I click on it, I'm going to go ahead and hop to Speed Grader. So here's that educreations whiteboard that we had just submitted. If I go ahead and play it.
So here's our Chinese symbol. I'm just going to draw something here. This.
Right, so we won't play the whole thing, but you can see I can skip forward through it if I want to, so we can see that that was indeed the entire thing. But from here, I can go ahead and I can use that rubric to go ahead and grade it. Maybe this is how my students did on each of those individual criterion. If I wanted to, I could leave a comment for each of those criterion, or if I wanted to view a longer description of that particular criterion, I could. But I'm going to go ahead and save it, and if you notice, now I went ahead and graded it 16 out of 20. I don't need to use the rubric to grade the assignment if I don't want to. I kind of prefer to do it that way just because it saves me a step. But if I wanted to, I could leave an overall comment. I can do a file attachment. I can use media comment again, which would then open up my webcam or my audio, and I could go ahead and record that. And then if I want to go to the next student, I just go ahead and click right. I don't have any other students in here. So it's not going to show me any others. But hopefully this was a good indication to you that yes, you can create blank whiteboards. Students can easily submit them. This could be submitted in an assignment. It could be added to a discussion, a quiz, anywhere where that rich content editor is associated. So because we allowed, when I click edit here, because when we created this assignment, we allowed students to submit them online via text entry. That's what gave my students access to this rich content editor, and they could go ahead and they could embed their whiteboards that they had created. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.